Hillside. Well, today I wanted to talk to you about what I had read in Numbers 33. Now, Numbers 33 is the section is the subtitle there is recounting Israel's journey, and basically it is this after Israel. After Moses led them out of Egypt, and it basically recounts their entire wanderings in the desert from place to place, and then until they finally get to the promised land. And fair warning, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, but I just wanted to read just this insanity. So it says that they set out from Ramses and camped at Succoth. And then from Succoth to this one autocorrected. I don't even know what it was, Etham or something. And then they go back. It says, so backtrack towards Pi Hahiroth, and then from there to Merah, and then Elim, and then the Red Sea, which we know would be backtracking because they came out through the Red Sea. Then they go to the wilderness of Sin, and then Dafka, and then Alush, and then Rephidim, and then Sinai, then Kibroth, Hatava, and then Hazeroth, and then Rithma, then Rimmon Perez, then Libnah, Risha, Kehelatha, and then Mount Sephir, and then Heradah, and then Machheloth, and then Tahath, then Terah, then Mithka, and then Hashmana, and then Mazeroth, something Jakan, and then Hor, Haggadid, and Jotbatha, Abrona, Ezion Geber, Zin, Mount Hor. This is where Aaron died, but however, they're not done yet. From there to Zalmana, and then Punan, and then Bath, and then Ai, Abarim, and then Dibon Gad, Almon, Diblathim, and then one more Alim or something, and then finally they get to Jericho, outside of Jericho. And I really should have taken a lesson from my mom. She used to tell me, whenever you get to hard Bible words, name some places you don't know. The secret is you just say them really fast and everyone thinks you know what you're saying. But I did not practice these ahead of time. So anyway, just this long, long list of places that it says they went to all along the journey of getting to the promised land. And so I thought, I wonder what this looked like. So I Googled an image of Numbers 33, and there are maps, and you can see this journey. Basically, they go down and then come kind of back out. There's definitely a loop in there and then over to the side. And so it just looks like this crazy journey where you're like, oh, we could have just gone here to here. And that would have been way better, right? And I thought about how it's all these places that God takes them along the way on this journey, and the whole time they are learning, growing, being corrected all through that, right? Until they get to Jericho, where they're finally ready to walk around the walls and to take the land. And I thought, looking back at my life, there are definitely times where like, why did I go on this journey? Why did I pursue this? And now I'm doing something totally different and ended up somewhere totally different. But along the way, when you look back, wow, it would have been really nice if I just went directly to what, God wanted me to do. But there's so many things. I wouldn't be who I was if I wouldn't have gone through those things and been in those places. And so, I just, was reminded of that it's, sometimes we can think, God, where am I going? I feel like I'm wandering in wilderness, just going from place to place, and I'm going, here and there, backwards and forwards and sideways and up and down. But, just, trust and know that God, it's part of this process to get us to this promised land, whatever that is, God's promise for you. So, wherever you're at in your journey, if you have turned back towards somewhere you've been before, or you feel like you went in a loop, that's okay. Figure out, what's God trying to teach you, and just trust that there is something good at the end of it, a promised land for you to walk into. So in the meantime, get ready for that. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So we'll see you next time, Hillside.